Ashes on the ivory keys, falling one by one. Each note a broken memory of everything undone. The bass is slow and heavy, the brushes barely move. The silence builds a rhythm, the shadows can't approve. Ashes on the ivory keys, trembling in the flame. Every vow we buried still whispers out your name. The saxophone confesses in melodies of pleas, a fragile vow eternal. Ashes on the keys, the candle bends to silence, the smoke curls in the night, the glass reflects the sorrow that hides from morning light. The piano paints a memory too fragile to erase. Each note dissolves to ashes, each chord a faint embrace. Ashes on the ivory keys, trembling in the flame. Every vow we buried still whispers out your name. The bass recalls the sorrow. No silence ever frees. A fragile vow the night begins to fade. The shadows lean much closer, remembering what we made. The piano sings its sorrow, the saxophone replies. A fragile vow is trembling, a truth we can't disguise. The last song before closing echo through the bar. Every vow we bury shows me who you are. The silence keeps repeating what I am still composing. A fragile song of sorrow, the last song before closing. The candle bends to ashes, the smoke curls soft and gray. The glass reflects a memory, too sharp to drift away. The bass walks steady, mournful. The brushes paint the floor, but still the song is playing for love that asks for more. The last song before closing echo through the bar. Every vow we bury shows me who you are. The saxophone is pleading, the memory imposing. A fragile song of sorrow, the last song before closing. The dawn begins to whisper The bar is nearly still, yet still the music lingers, refusing to be killed. And though the world is brighter, the sorrow keeps composing a melody forever. The last song before closing. Glass rings in the quiet, trembling soft and near. Each sound a fragile echo of everything I hear. The shadows curl around me, the silence bends the light, and every note is breaking in the fragile night. Glass rings in the quiet, fragile, faint and true. Every vow we buried returns me back to you. The saxophone is aching, the piano won't deny it. The sorrow keeps on singing. Glass rings in the quiet. The candle bends to ashes, the smoke curls soft and low. The bass is walking slowly where shadows cannot go. The brushes paint a rhythm, the silence takes its form. Each ring becomes a memory, too fragile to be worn. The piano won't deny it. The sorrow keeps on singing. Glass rings in the quiet. The dawn is nearly breaking. The silence will not end. The glass still rings eternal. With love it cannot mend. The memory won't forget. Forever in the quiet, the glass is ringing yet. Behind the red curtain, the night is breathing slow, a stage of fading shadows, where memories still grow. The piano paints the silence. The saxophone replies, each note a broken promise, each chord a lover's life. Behind the red curtain, trembling in the glow, every vow we whisper still follows where I go. The bass recalls the sorrow, The brush is pain uncertain, a fragile vow is waiting behind the red curtain. The candle bends to darkness, the smoke curls in the air. The glass reflects a secret, pretending you are there. The shadows lean much closer, the silence starts to bend. Each note becomes a witness to love that has no end. Behind the red curtain, trembling in the glow, every vow we whisper still follows where I go. The saxophone is pleading, the piano won't avert it. A fragile vow is trembling behind the red curtain. A play that tells it all. And though the world is waking, the sorrow won't be certain. Forever it is waiting behind the red curtain. The window forgets the moon. The night has lost its glow. The stars are faintly hiding in places I can't go. The bass walks slow and solemn. The brushes paint the air, and in the trembling silence I feel you everywhere. The window forgets the moon, refuses to grow. The saxophone is crying. The piano shares the tune. A sorrow everlasting. The window lost the moon. The candle bends to ashes. The smoke curls in the glass. The shadows paint their silence, too endless to surpass. The dawn is faintly stirring, but still the night resumes. The sorrow keeps repeating. The window lost the moon. The window forgets the moon. Trembling, soft and cold. Every vow we whisper refuses to go. The piano holds the silence. The saxophone will croon a sorrow everlasting. The window lost the moon. The morning breaks too brightly. The shadows fade away, but still the window trembles with promises we say. And though the day is brighter, the silence comes too soon. Forever I'll remember the window lost the moon. The street lamp's lonely song is trembling in the rain. Each drop a fragile rhythm, repeating love's refrain. The piano paints the silence, The saxophone replies, a hymn of broken memories beneath the quiet skies. The street lamp's lonely song, fragile in the night. Every vow we buried still flickers in its light. The bass recalls the sorrow, the brushes play along. A fragile vow is written in the street lamp's lonely song. The candle bends to silence, the smoke curls soft and gray. The shadows dance like strangers, then slowly drift away. The piano holds the echo, the saxophone is strong. But still the night is trembling with the street lamp's lonely song. The street lamp's lonely song, fragile in the night. Every vow we buried still flickers in its light. The saxophone confesses, the piano won't prolong. The sorrow keeps on singing in the street lamp's lonely song. The dawn begins its whisper, the lamp is fading fast, but still the song is glowing with echoes of the past. And though the day is brighter, the memory stays long forever. It is trembling in the street lamp's lonely song. Echoes beneath the velvet sky, trembling in the blue. Every vow we buried returns me back to you. The bass is slow and heavy, the piano paints the air, the saxophone is pleading for love that isn't there. Sky fading in the night, every fragile memory still hides from morning light. The silence holds its sorrow, the music won't deny. Forever they are trembling, echoes in the sky. The candle bends to darkness, the smoke curls soft and near, the shadows start their dancing, pretending you are here. The glass reflects a secret, the dawn will never show, and in the velvet silence the echoes start to grow. Still hides from morning light. The Saxon hood confesses, the piano will reply. Forever they are trembling, echoes in the sky. The dawn begins its climbing, the echoes do not fade, they cling to every silence to promises we made. And though the day is brighter, the sorrow will not die. Forever they are singing, echoes in the sky. The night kept your name when the stars forgot to shine. It whispered in the shadows, it lingered into mine.
The piano found the silence, the saxophone replied,
Each note a vow of sorrow that never will subside. The night kept your name trembling in the haze. Every vow we whispered is trapped within its maze. The bass recalls the secret, the silence takes the blame. Forever I am haunted. The night kept your name. The candle bends to ashes, the smoke curls in the room, the shadows press much closer, refusing to consume. The glass is nearly empty, the silence drinks it down, but still your name is calling through every ghostly sound. The night kept your name trembling in the haze. Every vow we whispered is trapped within its maze. The The dawn begins to whisper, the shadows fade away, yet still your name is present in every chord I play. And though the world is brighter, the memory won't tame. Forever I am trembling. The night kept your name. The silence drinks the wine, the glass is nearly dry. Each drop a broken memory of when we said goodbye. The saxophone is weary, the piano sighs alone. The brushes trace a rhythm of shadows and of song. The silence drinks the wine, trembling in the glow. Every vow we whisper is one I still don't know. The bass recalls the sorrow, the candle draws a line. Forever it is waiting. The silence drinks the wine. The smoke curls in the darkness, the shadows bend and sway. The dawn will not awaken, the night refuses day. The piano paints the memory, the saxophone replies, and in the hush of silence, the truth is in your eyes. The silence drinks the wine, trembling in the glow. Every vow we whispered is one I still don't know. The saxophone is pleading, the piano keeps in time. Forever it is waiting. The silence drinks the wine. The morning light is breaking. The shadows start to fade. But still the silence lingers with promises we made. The silence drinks the wine. Curtains drown the morning. The daylight cannot pass. The room is filled with silence, reflections in the glass. The piano paints the darkness. The brushes sweep the floor, and in the fragile stillness I hear your voice once more. Curtains drown the morning, trembling in the gray. Every vow we bury still will not fade away. The saxophone is mourning. The shadows keep adorning a fragile vow eternal. Curtains drown the morning. The candle bends to silence. The smoke curls in the haze. The bass recalls the memory, repeating endless ways. The dawn will never enter. The night will not retreat. The sorrow keeps its promise in every steady beat. Curtains drown the morning. still will not fade away. The piano holds the sorrow, the saxophone's imploring, a fragile vow eternal. Curtains drown the morning. Silence, the curtains still resist. A world beyond the window no longer will exist. And though the day is brighter, the shadows keep their warning. Forever I'll remember, curtains drown the morning. The ashtray holds the dawn, the smoke is curling thin. The night has left its ashes of everything we've been. The piano plays its sorrow, the brushes sweep the floor. The saxophone is pleading I can't restore. The ashtray holds the dawn, trembling soft and weak. Every vow we bury is one I cannot speak. The silence takes the memory, the bass keeps walking on. The ashtray holds the dawn. The candle bends to silence, the shadows linger near. The glass is cracked and empty, but still your voice I hear. The smoke curls into figures, the night is nearly gone, but still the ashes whisper, the dawn is moving on. The ashtray holds the dawn, trembling soft and weak. Every vow we buried is one I I cannot speak. The saxophone is crying. The piano lingers long. Forever it is waiting. The ashtray holds the dawn. The night is finally past, but still the ashtray whispers of things that couldn't last. And though the world is brighter, the sorrow lingers drawn. Forever I'll remember the ashtray holds the dawn. Whispers behind the smoke, trembling in the air, each word a fading memory, pretending you are there. The bass walks slow and heavy, the shadows start to bend. The saxophone is mourning for love that has no end. Whispers behind the smoke, fragile, faint and true. Every vow we buried still carries me to you. The piano paints the sorrow, the silence will revoke, but still the night is trembling, whispers in the smoke. The candle bends to ashes, the glass is nearly bare. The silence leans much closer, pretending not to care. The dawn is faintly waiting, the night won't let it through. And in the hush of darkness, the whisper calls for you. Whispers behind the smoke, fragile, faint and true. Every vow we buried still carries me to you. The saxophone confesses, the bass keeps walking slow. Forever they are calling, whispers in the smoke. The morning starts its breaking, the shadows fade away, but still the smoke is trembling with things we used to say. And though